Yo, 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 welcome to Team Raddtitan, and today we have the full power of the Infinity Gauntlet with us. This is the fan art. This is life size, so 1:1 scale. We're going to be going through this thing, lighting it up, spinning it, talking about it, all that jazz. We may try and weigh it if we can. It's stupid.
We are.
We're going to weigh it. Yeah, we're going to weigh it. So stay tuned to see what we think, yeah?
All right, everyone, so we're back, and as you were saying, we are looking at the 1:1 scale fan art Infinity Gauntlet. So, yeah, I don't even know where to start with this. So, this is an absolute monster of a piece. When you looked at the measurements, we had this conversation just before, there was an illusion that you may be able to fit this into a DTOF. Yeah, you can't. It's
close, though. You said it was close.
It's very close, but it just doesn't fit. The base is just too wide. But where do you want to start?
So this was released in 2018. There are only 250 of these in the world. I think they were quite expensive as well. If I remember,
$999.
Yeah, that actually is not bad for what it is. I mean, I've seen these sell for a lot more now. So with the popularity of the Infinity War and the masses now understanding about one of the great artifacts from the comics. People that do not know, the Infinity Gauntlet was famously built and worn by, Thanos of Titan. And he managed to wipe out half of the Marvel Universe with a snap of his fingers. And we got to see that again in the movie recently.
Trying to tuck in the wire.
Yeah,
it does go up there somewhere. There's like a little bit for it to go.
You keep touching it up. So that's the situation. Now this piece, you can actually operate the light up with batteries. I think it takes 8 AA batteries, and you also do receive a mains. Obviously with this thing, as usual, the AC is AC in it. Yeah, AC good. The AC is the wires are always really, really short. I think they anticipate that on display you'll just have it sort of hidden behind, and then your real wires will come in and sort of connect.
Yeah,
but it is very short.
Yeah.
I mean, really, companies need to start thinking about really 1 meter or 2 meter wire really for these type of things.
No, much more. I mean, this is probably barely 1 meter.
Well, yeah, you're pushing. I don't think so.
Yeah.
About 50 centimeters.
You need like 2-3 meters for this. I mean, for any kind of display. I agree with George, but probably what they think that you do is if you've got a collection going on, you may have like a multi-plug anyway behind.
Exactly.
But I still think that
can't legislate for that, can you? You have to plan.
If you had this on a top shelf, you would struggle to plug it into the wall.
Yeah.
I think the cable is so short for that.
Oh, never. I mean, we can barely get it from this table to the plug to the plug on the floor behind us. So there's no way. You've got probably looking at this table, it's around 1.5 feet off the ground, 2 maybe at a push. So there's no way. But having the options is good. The batteries and having the AC is great. Thinking about that.
I left the batteries in and they ran out though straight away without using it.
Yeah, but they do. Batteries do wear out if you leave them connected. So
I know.
Where does the batteries go? That's a good point.
Oh Christ! There's actually like a. I don't know if you can take it out.
No, don't take it out. Just tell me
there's a pack.
All right.
So you get this. It clips in, and
so you have to. Do you have to remove the gauntlet to put the batteries in?
I don't know because the pack might be able to pull out because it clicks on. There's
all right.
It's like a black box like this, and it has a wire that comes out, and then you plug the wire in, and then if you want to use the mains, you unplug the wire and then plug in the other one. And then that black box kind of just clicks to the inside.
Oh, cool! Right, that's cool. That's good. So that at least you don't have to do that, because getting this down and actually having to sort of go through this and lift this is ludicrous. Like the weight of it is mental. Yeah. Even, I mean, the base is super heavy, and the gauntlet itself, because it comes in 2 parts, that gauntlet is monstrously heavy, man. So I would hate to guess what it weighs, but it's heavy.
Well, I had this on top of the DTOF for the time being, and to take off the gauntlet, because obviously you have to go up to come off.
Yeah,
I think the base comes up to must be about here.
Yeah.
So you have to then obviously raise it by that much to kind of go across.
Yeah, so you need the leverage. You're definitely going to need the leverage, unless you're going to do it another way, which is, like Alex was saying, have your batteries and put it up. Yeah. But it's almost a 2-man job how heavy this piece is.
Yeah, I did it on my own and I regretted it quickly.
Hernias are painful, aren't they, bro?
Yeah, I nearly shit myself as well.
Yeah. No one ever likes losing their lunch today. Let's get on to the base. So the base actually is one of the nice parts about this base. It's got some nice sort of like lines and sort of like, what would you call them? What would you call them? Like hieroglyphic sort of style.
Really?
Some decorative lines, some decorative patterns across it.
And they're kind of in like the kind of Thanos-y colours. So you got the purple of Thanos, and then you got his kind of armour colour there as well.
Yeah. It's actually a very different gold, which I think is really nice. It doesn't look like, they basically carried on spraying all the way down, which I'm glad that's the case.
This is more like a light...
it's almost like a real gold, like a real metallic gold.
Yeah, like a goldish colour. And then this one is obviously more like, when you get like a brassy...
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of like, so there were some complaints about the paints on the actual squiggles being a bit wayward and a bit out there. But I think we're quite fortunate where...
Yeah, ours is pretty good.
These ones look quite clean.
Yeah, they're clean lines, they're all right.
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue with that. I think one of the things which, if I have to do my usual, which is being a bitch and clutching at straws and things, I do think that the plug where the AC goes, that could be a little bit neater. That does look a bit sloppy for the price point. So like there.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah, I mean that could be. I mean, it is at the back of the piece, and people are going to argue you're never going to see it anyway. But again, this is about pointing out what we
got to do. It can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Say what you see, and then you move up, and you got like another band of this kind of darker. This is actually the brass colour.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
breaks it up. It's good.
Maybe a bit sloppy around there where that part joins. See where the base joins onto the actual pillar. Some of these parts.
No,
there's a little bit of pooling.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, it is quite hard to avoid that because there's so many flat surfaces.
Yeah. No.
If you overspray it, you're going to know.
Right, then you go on to the piece de resistance. So this is actually the Gauntlet. So I'll let George do a little bit now. Are we going to... I would do that later. We'll still carry on spinning.
So, yeah, the Gauntlet, beautifully sculpted, fantastic paint job. You've got sort of like this beading going around the bottom, and then you've got these fantastic sort of sculpted in details where you sort of like, you've got all your sort of nice jazzy parts from the film. This Infinity Gauntlet obviously is from the movie. In the comic book, it's a lot more basic than this.
I think it's movie inspired, but I do think it's still different.
I don't know.
I think it's more movie inspired. This actually was sculpted by Caleb Nefsan.
Well, he did an amazing job.
He did a very, very good job. I do like...
It's a lot of good paneling as well, where it sort of folds over at the back.
I like the way as well where you got the wear on this kind of like this knotting part. It looks like a Cornish pasty.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah.
But you got like kind of going.
It's like a cushion, isn't it? It's like it's almost like a cushion. That's what that would be. Where the internal cushioning of the Gauntlet is sort of like rolling across.
And it kind of goes into like a.
You've got like sort of nice little rivets going up and down around the decoration all around the hand.
One of my favourite things about this is the detail about how it actually looks like it's been made. So what you actually have is I'm hoping it picks up on camera, but when you kind of catch it in the light, it looks like it's been done by, I don't know whether it is a blacksmith that would do this kind of part.
Well, it is, isn't it? Because
it's brass. I don't know if it's different.
No, but it's in the comics. It's made by Matey Boy, in it, or in the film it was made by what's his name
or whatever. But anyway, the way it's done is where they do the hammer, and you've got like all of these kind of indentations of where someone would be kind of bashing it with a hammer.
Exactly.
And I love that detailing. That it's not just like a smooth like armor that you would normally see like on movies and stuff like that. It looks like it's been made.
It's definitely got an industrious look in it.
Yeah, definitely. I do like that. And
I tell you what I do think is fantastic is the paint.
Yeah.
The paint on it's wicked. Really good factory paint on this. Some fantastic shading and some real dark sort of used bits going around the edges.
Well, it's called Bettina.
Beautifully done. Really nice. Some of my favourites, you work your way up the hand. You've got these nice sort of like flaring parts that come out. And then you've got this beautiful, which I think is Alex's favourite as well, is the mesh underneath, like armour.
It's called chain link.
Yeah, chain link armour that goes underneath it.
I thought you watched all that fucking.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I know all this stuff. See, I'm correcting you here.
I didn't misquote it.
I love the chain link underneath. Looks really nice. Again, it just adds that kind of depth to another level of texturing and things.
Well, you've got to think, you know, there's a lot of sort of thing going on, like in terms of there's big plates and big sort of flaps and flares flying all over the place. So having sort of a big difference around where the hand part is.
Yeah, flaps and flares.
You wishing. And then you're obviously talking about your trousers, aren't you? Of course. And then you've got like you've got again great sculpting detail coming around the sort of stones and the rivets and things, and you can really almost feel, you know, with the hand as it's closing up, that you can see the mesh sort of open as it goes up towards the index finger, gets bigger, and then you've got that big part around the thumb, and that's really nicely done. Sort of flares open.
Where the knuckle,
yeah, obviously this hand, because this is tighter and they're more
tight,
exactly.
and that's kind of like they're like loose as they go out. And
exactly that. So it's like there, and it's opening up lovely, and you can actually see the mesh as well from the front, which is a nice touch. The gems are fantastic, really bright, even with no lights on. You can see that it's green and the yellows, and there's like a purple and a blue and a darker red and then a lighter red, almost orange, and then red. It's hard really
Are they in the correct order? Do you know?
It depends what you're going with.
Well, if this is movie oriented,
I think it is. I think it's right. Yeah, I think it's right.
Because he is when he does Vision, he does do the middle one then, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because that's Vision in the middle.
Yes, the last one. Yeah.
I know they different sizes. Like that middle one's massive.
Yeah, in the comics they are. In the thing they're not. If you think about the film, the Vision one, it's not. But as soon as he puts it in there, it's I think it gets big.
Oh, right.
As soon as he puts it in.
Again, I know this isn't the same as the movie, because when you look at the actual licensed ones, so like the Hasbro or the Hot Toys versions,
they're fucking horrible.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, but they are different, kind of slightly different designs. So this is this has been like a kind of a merger, I think, of the comic and the
yeah.
So you said about
I like it a lot more. I mean, I like this one. It's a lot more stylized. You know what this looks like though as well? It looks like a better version of the one that was made for the XM Studios Thanos.
Yeah.
It looks very similar. I mean, that is what it sort of looks like. He sort of did that off the movie, tried to take it off the movie and stylize it as well. So it's very similar in that regard to that. Just done about 10 billion times better. But yeah.
I was just going to say something there, but you made me forget.
Yeah, that's not hard.
All right, what we'll do then is we'll go on to the power.
So it comes with a remote control. I'm going to actually hand this to Alex because I don't know what the fuck this does. So I was playing with it earlier and trying to learn, but I couldn't get it to do the things he said it does. So I'm going to
what
let him do
then, I think we have a picture of there. There's still got the plastic coating on there. I'll leave that. I don't know.
leave that. I don't know.
That's I think that's a Jew thing.
Yeah, same. I had the same problem.
So what you do is you actually have you can turn on any of the gems that you like. So for some reason
power.
It's like if you're giving a presentation and you kind of like power, blah blah, soul. Yeah. You can also then you can turn them all on at once, and they have like a nice kind of like a flickery pulsating effect going on. It's quite subtle. I do quite like that. And then you also have the one I like to call the Christmas tree effect, where it kind of starts off with one and goes to the next one, goes to the next one, goes to the next one. So what we'll do is I might need to come round. So if you turn them all on, you might need to come around here. And have we got it plugged in first of all?
Probably not knowing you.
Right, let me come round because it's going to be. I'm not quite sure where the sensor is.
Here you are.
Yeah, so there you go. Still need to work. I probably should have asked them where I'm meant to be pointing it. So yeah, this is then obviously the all version. So you have all the lights going on there. This one, people say, is a lot. It's not as bright as the others.
Yeah.
But the thing is this one is kind of angled facing that way.
Yeah, sure.
So it does look dimmer. But also, this one is the one
Very
that
dark.
seems to be is a darker colour, and it also seems to be the one that has a more pulsy effect to it. So actually, if I'm here, it's then you also as I say, you have the
Christmas
traffic
tree.
light Christmas tree effect.
Yeah.
So you have that. I'm not really
Go green.
Yeah. 5, 4.
Well, that's actually more realistic. If you watch the film, he activates them sort of individually, which is quite strange because in the comics he can activate it with his mind. He doesn't. No, he doesn't do that.
Well, no, doesn't
he doesn't do any of that shit in the comics.
No,
in the comics, they all work off his subconscious, so he can do whatever he wants to do. In the film, they've made it so that he has to sort of like clench his hand and pick one.
Yeah.
You know, or pick them all or whatever. I mean, I think that's what the click is. He's using them all at the same time.
Yeah. So like basically, then as I say, you can then do the idea of having. So let's just check where I am here. So if I bring that there, you can do like them individually like this, and then you can do right. I want them all. So
Power!
yeah.
Click them fingers.
But again, I mean, for me personally, it's always just going to be that one is the only button I'm going to use.
Yeah, let's leave it on.
Again, yeah, on that camera, you can't see the purple.
Yeah.
You can't spin it.
No, I know.
Yeah, that's all you're going to. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's got a pulse going on. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's got just a in and out. Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
I'm wondering if you turn it slightly in, I don't know whether that makes it any better or worse, but I think it's also, it's a mixture of the angling, because it's wave facing, like kind of that direction.
Yeah. It is also the darkest stone.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. I mean, when the light is off, it's almost black. It's like a blacky sort of purple. It is dark. So I think even without, it's going to be the sort of the dimmerest of them all. Dimmerest. Yeah. Dimmerest.
I think if you were on Countdown, you wouldn't get points for that one. All right.
It's a 7.
There's the tape measure which you decide to move all the time. So,
I think I've got that slack.
All right. I should probably...
It's because I have it on my hand all the time. That's why I have it, you know.
Don't do that slap thing with it. Right, so do you want to... let me put this down. Let me get this. Let me do that. All right. Fucking cable's well loose.
Ready? Sweet.
All right. All right, so we'll just measure this then. So you want to take that on?
Yep. Okay.
Take full responsibility of this, mister.
Oh, Jesus. I say it's there.
What's that, like 20?
It's around 28.
Yeah.
It's around 70. I'd say around 72. No, I'm well off. It's about there. It's about 28 and a half. So it's around 73 centimetres. And then it's the base, isn't it?
I think the width and depth are going to be the same.
Do you?
So,
yeah, but it is the base, isn't it? It's definitely the base. It's the
base
widest
is,
part,
yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, the base is a square, so...
Oh, you'd think it would go, wouldn't you?
No, it comes out, these bits come out.
So it's like it
comes out half a centimetre.
It's about 39, yeah, I'm out slightly against this. So that's about 39.
And you do it again. Fucking idiot. All right, and then I'm assuming this is going to be very similar. So this, is around 39 as well. So about 15 and a half inches.
Yeah.
So what we do then is...
unplug it?
Yeah, we'll unplug it. And we'll get this onto the...
Have a guess. 30 kilos.
I've carried it. I don't think it's 30.
25.
But, you can't change yours now.
22. 16!
I'm going to go with about 23. No, actually, maybe about 19 and a half.
All right.
19 and a half.
I'm going over 20 kilos. I reckon about 20. I reckon about 23, 24. What? How did I get that?
I'm just holding this cable.
You're such a liar.
Oh, wait, calf. Yeah. No, the cable's really loose now.
You lie.
Hold on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In your dreams, this is about 25 kilos.
All right, so that's 10 kilos. And 18.2 kilos.
Feels much heavier.
18.2
My weight
kilos.
thing's shit. Considering
And that is 40.2 pounds. So 18.2 kilos, 40.2 pounds. So yeah,
beastly, man, beast.
So I mean, overall, I do think this is a very impressive piece.
This is the best Gauntlet on the market.
Sure there's a picture of Alfie. I'm not sure if it's this one or if it. I'm
Wait, he's got it on his hand or something.
He's going like that with it.
Yeah, but a photo's 1 second in time. Yeah. Before the picture's taken, he's going, And then when
So, all right, 1, 2, 3.
yeah, it's got to be in it.
And
Anyone can.
he is well tensing as well. You can see his arm. Like,
What are you gonna have to do to fucking lift that up?
Yeah,
I think this is the best Gauntlet on the market without a shadow of a doubt. I've seen pictures and stuff of the other one. This is crazy for anyone that's a huge, Infinity Gauntlet fan from comics or from the film. This is a very much this is a centerpiece. Having this next to maybe the Thanos on Throne Maquette, a few of the other pieces.
People have got that.
Yeah, that's the answer. If you're gonna that is really. Even in any Thanos setup,
There's a guy who's got like a museum style display
of Thanos
and
stuff.
he's got Thanos in the middle. He's got this one side, the Hot Toys one, the other.
Yeah.
The only thing I like on the Hasbro one,
You can move them.
It's only like $90. You can like do well with it. So you got someone like picking up their beer and stuff, or trying to pick up their beer. But, yeah.
Yes,
All right. Anyway, so do the usual, guys. Your like, comment, subscribe, and share. Definitely click on that thumbs up. And also, if you do subscribe, make sure you click on the bell.
Be part of our notification squad.
Notified whenever we put up a video.
I like that. People say that. Be part of our notification squad.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thank you.
Peace.
Peace out.